wanna leave this town.
Welcome guys, in today's video I'm going to be going over all the setups I use for late spring, early summer Winnebago walleyes. So to start off with, I use all my lines, all my poles are rigged up with 6 to 8 pound fluorocarbon and 10-pound braid. And so I use that for all of mine. It just kind of helps you so that you don't lose as many fish. So to start off with, my first one, I am using vertical jigging, just with worm, or you could even use it with plastics. I like to use half of a crawler. Vertical jigging, probably the best for this. That'll probably work the best on like reefs, drifting over reefs or that sort of thing. And the next one we have is casting jig. I like to use multicolored casting jigs for like crawlers, sometimes leeches, or I'll even put some plastics on this. Again, casting over rocks or weeds, or even just kind of drifting along in some reefs or whatever. So that's always good. The next one we have a kind of a bigger jig. This targets bigger bass. Sometimes I'll use this more on rocks. Bigger jigs I'll probably put more crawler on that. Sometimes it'll target those smallies that are hanging out in the rocks, or the largemouth in the weeds. But you'll definitely get some walleyes on that one, for sure. Kind of similar to the other ones I've shown you already. Just kind of a different style of jig. That's all with that one. And then the next one I have is a slip bobber. These I use a lot in the weeds with like leeches or half crawlers. Regular hook with leeches. Sometimes I use a jig for crawlers, but I'll just use this in rocks and weeds, and you'll catch a lot of walleye and a lot of bass, especially on these. You'll get a lot more fish using all these, but you never know. So the next one I use is a hair jig. I cast this a lot on reefs and shallow weeds. These can fit in a lot of different spots, and these can go in rocks. They're just helpful to get around those spots, just kind of popping it up. Those will work really well as well. So you never know. I just kind of go through all these, just trying to see what works. Just kind of figure out what the fish want, what they're biting, and once you know what they're biting, then you can set all your poles up with that setup, and hopefully you'll get your limit. Well, I hope this helped you out, guys, and I hope you'll be able to catch more fish this year. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more tips and tricks, and catch more walleyes in the summer.